I was very emotional, but I was living with my parents at the time, and that helped a lot. They were just a godsend. They helped me stay strong, and I mean, I just had to keep thinking about he'll be home for R&R and he'll get to see us then, and it's not the rest of our lives, it's just a short year and we can do this.
Ella was born in November. He was able to come home for a little R&R in January.
We met him at the airport. He came through the security gates and I just hugged him for a couple minutes, and then my parents brought Ella over and he just got a big old grin on his face and he held her, and it was really magical.
I know it was short, but what was the time like for him to be home?
There was actually one night where she had a crying fit, and I knew it was because she couldn't burp and she had to burp, and so I'm walking around and she's just going crazy, just getting so mad, and he's sitting there and he's just like, "Baby girl," and he started crying. And I said, "It's okay, she just has to burp," and he's like, "Well, I know, but there's nothing I can do about it," and it was just like, it made me melt. I knew he would just be an amazing father once he got back.
When he then had to go back to Iraq and he was leaving, again, any sense for pause, any fear that he just didn't feel right about him returning?
The last few nights at home, he wouldn't sleep. I'd wake up to him turning the lights on, turning the movies on, or talking to me and saying, "Baby, I'm scared." And I said, "It's okay, you're gonna be home soon," and he just cried and said he was scared.
The months would go on, and then in July, you got word.
My sister peeked through the front door window and she got there right before me, and she said, "It's 2 Army guys." And I'm holding Ella at the time, and I just moved her out of the way and I flung the door open and I saw them, and my dad just turned and looked at me, and I knew. It just felt like a nightmare. Like, you hear stories about this happening and you never think it'll happen to you.
How does one process that you just lost your husband?
You know, this can't be real. That this was just a bad dream, or that they got the wrong guy even. That they had to get the wrong guy. And I didn't sleep at all the next night.
You had Ella at your side that whole time, and you look at her in this life that is just beginning. How did you handle knowing that Nate wasn't going to be at your side to help raise this little girl?
It's like, I felt like, what did I do to deserve this, but what did she do to deserve to not have her father really here? But then I thought, I mean, it's all part of a plan, and you just got to trust that, as hard as it is, but that's all you can do. And I thought, well, I'll be mother and father now, and I'm going to be as strong as I can for her, because that's what she needs, and she's been my rock.
How have the days been?
The last few weeks things have slowed down, and I put Ella to bed at night, and I'm just here by myself. I'm like, this is just how it's going to be, and that's what makes it hard, because it's just too quiet.
You shared with me a picture of Ella visiting Nate's gravesite.
I set Ella down, and she just stood there and stared at the grave, and she put her hand on it and she patted it, and she was just saying, "Da, da, da," and that's when it hit me. And I sat there and I just talked to him, and I said, "I don't know why you were chosen, but I'm sure someday I'll understand, and that I miss you, and I'll always love you, and nobody's ever going to take your place. No one's ever going to take the first love."
You would like folks at home to know about the sacrifices that military families go through.
It's all about the honor, and they're just serving our country, and it's just what they stand for, and I'm so proud of them, and I'm so proud of Nate for what he did.